guys, so today's video we're going to be taking a hike around Ennerdale water. We've not long since the car park. Yeah, going to go down one side of Ennerdale, pick up the River Liza, probably find somewhere a bit secluded where we can have a brew and a pot noodle. Got pot noodles with us today. And then that's where I split up, because today I'm with Vicky.
Hi.
And Lucy. Lucy? Lucy?
Lucy, look, say hiya.
Oh, she's not interested, she just wants to get off today. Yeah, that's where we split. Vicky will be walking back to the car with the dog. And I'm going to be climbing Starling Dodd. And what was the other one called? I can't remember what it was called now. Great Bourne. That was it. Great Bourne. Starling Dodd and Great Bourne. But I think there's a couple of other peaks I'll be going over. That Wainwrights. There's one or two, I think. But yeah, I think total mileage today will be around 8 or 9 miles. Weather at the minute is fair, cloudy, but nice temperature. I think it's around 12 degrees at the minute. It is forecast to rain this afternoon, so hopefully we should get round before that comes. But yeah, got the waterproofs in my bag just in case. And I'll just show you the view of the lake from here.
Yeah.
You can see in the distance over, I think that might be Pillar Peak. And then you've got, I think, Great Bourne is the high one there, and Starling Dodd might be that one behind it. But I've got my hiker app on today, so I'll be following that when I start going up the peaks. Okay guys, I'll give you an update later on and see how things go. So, on the northwest side of Ennerdale water, probably about 10 more minutes to Bourne car park, and yeah, we've been walking for about an hour now. I've got at Vicky's pace today anyway, so I've stopped a couple of times as well. But yeah, it's clouded over, as you can see. Yeah, getting in a bit more dense than clouds. Like I said, it is forecast rain from about probably 3 p.m. It's currently, let's have a look, it's currently midday, 12 o'clock. But yeah, I've got my new backpack with me today, the Osprey Stratos 33. or is it 36? Oh, it might be 36 litre. We'll have a look at that in a bit. I'll go through some stuff with that. I've also got my Naughty 8 boots on. Simply because I think it's going to be a bit boggy when we get to the top. It did put some rain down last night, so I think I'm in between the fells, in between Starling Dodd and Great Bourne. I think there's about 1 or 2 miles where it does get like flat in between. It might be a bit boggy on that bit, so yeah, I've put my boots on instead of my Merrells today. And my ankle's still a little bit sore as well from last week. Didn't manage to get the Superfeet soles yet. They don't have them in my size, don't have them in stock in my size. So we'll have to wait for those. As soon as they're in stock, I'll get some of them, definitely. What I did try as well was actually putting my soles out my boots into the Merrells, and they actually fit quite well. And they did raise my foot out of the shoe a little bit. So the rubbing shouldn't be an issue if I did put these soles into the Merrells. But I just power through it, innit? No pain, no gain. I mean, it's not blistering or anything like that. It's just a bit tender where it was rubbing a little bit. But yeah, actually we're about 5 or 10 minutes away from Bourne car park. That's where we originally planned to park. I don't know how we come to the other side of Ennerdale, to be honest. I must have missed a turn. But yeah, anyway. Once we stop again, I think we're going to be having a brew and some noodles. Pot noodle this time. Bombay Bad Boy. And we'll go through some of my equipment whilst we're stopped. So going solo from here, just walking down the trail from Bourne car park. Wind seems to have died down a little bit, not much at all, but I have a feeling it'll pick up again, no doubt, once we start climbing the fells. I'm walking down. That's at the side of it. Yeah, that's really good. So I'm going to walk down here. I think it's about 2.5 miles to the bottom of the lake. Or rather to the east side of the lake. We should pick up the River Liza from there. Walk down there for about 10 minutes. We'll be taking a left up to the first peak, which is Little Dodd. It isn't a Wainwright, but it is a peak nevertheless. Little Dodd up to Starling Dodd, and from Starling Dodd up to Great Bourne, and then from Great Bourne to Brown How before we descend. So yeah, Little Dodd and Brown How, they're not Wainwrights, so we will be going across them as well. See the peaks in the distance there. There's one coming up on the left. That's Pillar Peak, I think. That's where I'm planning on doing my first wild camp up there. Absolutely can't wait for that. Right, I'll give you a couple of photos and videos once I get down to River Liza. Right guys, that's about perhaps 1.5 miles, 2 miles from Bourne car park. You can just see, we've walked past the lake now. You can see to the right hand side of me we've got River Liza. There's actually a bench here. I'm going to take a minute while I have a little chat to you. I'm just going to sit down here for a minute. So this is the River Liza. It comes off Ennerdale water. It flows all the way down past Black Sail. But yeah, it's not going to be long now before we do a left and start climbing the fells. Little chance to talk about being alone at the minute. You know, Vic's gone back to the car now, and I can see why people enjoy hiking alone. I guess a little bit more surreal. Yeah, you tend to take a little bit more and you're not distracted in any way. It's not to say I don't like Vic's company, of course I do, but you know, it's different doing it solo. I can see why a lot of people do it solo. It's quiet here. Hear the birds tweeting. That's about it. There's been quite a few people I've passed on the way down. Seems to be a popular spot. I mean, we've probably come a little bit too late today. Like I said earlier, I only got in late from work this morning. Had a few hours sleep and then made our way up here. By the time we got ourselves sorted, it was like probably 11ish, I think, when we got here. 10:30, 11 o'clock. Yeah, it's lovely and peaceful here. I like it. The first video I ever watched with wild camping was, I can't remember the channel now, but just two lads that had come down the same trail from Bourne, I think it was, and they went across the River Liza and they found a spot somewhere in the woods over there. But I was just in awe at just how beautiful the place was. And yeah, that was I don't know, I kind of got the inspiration from that, seeing them sort of views and the river as it is further down. I'll get the video out later if I forget to that bit. It's absolutely beautiful. Weather's held off so far. It is cloudy, not the air getting denser than clouds. There's no blue sky anywhere now, I don't think. No. So it has clouded over. Currently the time is 2 o'clock. So I don't have that much time really, so we better crack on. Okay, so I'm about 3/4 of the way up the first peak. That started raining. I think I mentioned that last time though. But yeah, it's spitting, it's not really that bad. I've got my waterproof jacket on. Took my mid layer off, put this on as a top layer to just keep me dry really. Don't know how bad it's going to get this rain, but I can see the clouds coming on. It does look a bit ropey, that's for sure. See Lake Ennerdale there in the back, and as far as you can see to the other side, that's where I've got to make my way back to via the fells. It's probably about 6 miles from here, I'd say. Yeah, they do look ropey. I'm hoping they're just coming down the fells and not blowing this way. No, I think they're blowing this way. I'm definitely moving faster than I am, that's for sure. Absolutely stunning views though. Right, I'll crack on and get to the first summit. Okay guys, I think I'm going to pass on this one. As you can see, weather's turned for the worse. It's cold, it's windy, it's rainy, and I need a poo. So I'm going to use a bit of common sense and call this one off. It's such a shame because I'm almost at the first Wainwrights peak. It's just inside them clouds, but I really don't fancy walking through that. It is getting darker now, sitting around 5 PM. I think I'm going to go back the way I come and descend back down to the trail at the side of River Liza. It's too ropey. I don't want to get on the other side of that, get halfway between here and Great Bourne, and it started going dark. Sun's totally blocked out, I'm in the clouds. It's cold. I'm going to use my brains. Most experienced hiker, this is my 4th hike. And the first one in rain and wind and cold. If I had my torches and I had a shelter, I'd probably go for it, but I haven't. I'm not tired whatsoever though. I mean, I don't pass on through that. It looks so miserable and cold and wet, and it's only going to get colder as I climb higher. I'm probably at about 1,500 feet now. I think the top of Starling's like 2,200. Nah, it's getting worse. I'm going to call it off, guys. Apologies, but I'm not a foolish man. And I know when it's time to give up, and it's time to give up. Right, I'm going to make my way back and start descending. See you soon.